Hello there, you beautiful lot. Welcome back to another fantastic show. It is a really big deal, this show, because Colour Me Happy is 1 year old today. It is a whole year since we started bringing you this awesome show. You guys have absolutely loved picking up all of the hints and techniques for all of the different colouring mediums that are out there. It's been a really special year. There is a free download available, as there always is, over on the website. I'll tell you more about that as we go through the show, but it is going to be a really special one. We've got awesome deals, but what we also have for you is the fact that everyone can get an extra 5% on top of their usual Club Inspire discount, which is fantastic. So a lot of the products in this show are going to be at best ever pricing for a lot of you, because you are getting that extra juicy discount. Now, a woman that always colours me happy is Debbie Robinson. How are you, Debbie?
Oh, that's lovely, that, Joe. Thank you very much. I'm really excited to be here on our first anniversary of this wonderful show, where we've all gone on a bit of a colouring journey, haven't we, over these last 12 months? Been great educational shows, and again, lots of fun we've had throughout the year, and we've got some amazing deals that are on the show today to celebrate that first birthday. We've got lots of different colouring mediums. Just going to show you a few things that we've got, from the classiques to the illustrators to the Aqua tints, let me think, to the we've got a long list. We've got a long list, let me tell you. The kind of things that you can be achieving. I mean, we had to start with this lovely image because look at her. She definitely is a Colour Me Happy image there. But this is the kind of things that you can be achieving with your alcohol pens. What about a bit of sparkle in your life? Can you see that beautiful sparkle? We've got some gorgeous stamps on the show, as well as lots of amazing deals. What about a little bit of stamping with your stamps? Love that idea. Little technique that we're going to be going through there. We've got tricolour aquas on the show as well, and like I said, lots and lots of sparkle, lots of different colouring mediums. I mean, how beautiful are some of these images that you can have lots and lots of fun with. Really excited to hear about that download, Joel. That download sounds amazing.
Well, I'm not going to tell you too much about it. You're going to have to go over to the website, craftscompanion.co.uk. I think it's craftscompanion.com/colour-me-happy. That's where you'll find it. I'm sure you'll find it on our homepage too. I want to kick off with something we featured this morning. We can't have a birthday without a mystery bag. Them's the rules. It's just the law here at Crafters TV. And we've got a fantastic Spectral Noir mystery bag for you. The great thing about this is that you are getting a colossal amount of value in here. £104.89, $141.49. Platinum members today can pick it up for $26.25 or $33.75. Let me show you what's in here. This is just a snapshot. I mean, its contents may vary, but you will absolutely get that value that I showed you. You've got a tri-blend marker in this one. I've got a craft mat in here. How about one of our premium Illustrator markers? I've got some spritz tools, some clear overlay sparkle pens. Yes, please. I've also got some art liners in here. These are worth £13 on their own, these art liners. How about some creamy metallic pencils or some sparkle inks? Yes, please. Some sparkle pens there in the gold tones. We've got blending tools in here, and you may even get some of our awesome colour blend pencils. How you need to think of these is us basically giving you a taster. Our Sarah says that, you know, I know how much these cost us, and it's really not that far off what you guys are paying today. In fact, I think these might even cost us more than we're charging you for today. But this is a taster. This is your opportunity, a gift from us to you, to say thank you for the last year and your opportunity to try something new. 10% went just on the preview alone. I've got one more thing I want to show you really quickly, and we're going to go through them in more detail as we go through the show. I've got a great deal for you on the illustrators. It's the 4 packs that you're looking at. I'll quickly share with you what you're going to get in here. So you're going to get the natural. You got, sorry, that one there is the delicate, the natural, the stylish, vintage, basics, verdant, essentials, fiery, botanical, and you'll also get the Aqua in there as well. It's a knock your socks off deal on that one, £70 or $107. We want you to get really interactive in this show. We'll tell you more about that as we go through the show. But Debbie, she's got so much to show us.
Oh, well, where do we start, Joe? Where do we start? But I thought what we'd start with is the alcohol markers with the illustrators. Now, I've just got a couple of packs here. That's an amazing price for all those pens. These are dual tipped alcohol pens. Let's just take a moment just to let that in. Dual tip to start with. Absolutely love the idea of a dual tipped pen. I'm going to turn it this way so that you can see it. And again, really nice ergonomical shape, so it sits comfortably in the hand. I always think that that little extra detail does make a difference. You have the colour on either tip. So this is the same colour family. So this one that I'm using is the fuchsia from the MG, well, this is the MG3 shade. And it does give you that little clue there on that cap. You take the cap off on either side, and now what you've got is this dual tipped. Now, lovely feature to these, and this is what I love about these pens, is the fact that you have got this dual tipped. You've got this ultra fine nib, and I'll show you how that works in a moment. And then for me, what I absolutely adore is this absolutely beautiful Japanese nib brush, which I just think makes such a difference when you're laying down colour. And just for a second, I'm going to show you what I mean. So you've got this lovely, beautiful brush nib, which just is absolutely beautiful. You can do lots. I mean, if you've watched the shows over the years, you'll see there are lots of wonderful ways that you can use these. But I just want to show you just how amazing it is to have that beautiful brush nib on there. And then you've got that fine nib, which means you can go into all those details as well. So these are a really beautiful alcohol colouring marker is what it is, a dual tipped colouring marker, but you've got that beautiful brush nib. And there is a difference between these to the classics, and we'll talk about that as the show goes on, including the tri-blends as well. We've got all sorts on the show, Joe, all sorts.
Absolutely loads.
But honestly, they are so easy to use, and I've just got a little colouring image here. Whenever you're using alcohol marker, you may have heard us say this plenty of times before, Joe, but when you're using an alcohol marker, if you were to put this down and go straight onto the top of your things like your craft mat or your glass mat, it can pool underneath, so it soaks through the cardstock, and that's what you want actually. Let me just point out, some people always say, oh, there must be something going wrong because it's coming through the other end. No, it's actually not natural and normal for that to happen, but what you don't want is for it to pull back under. So we always stick a couple of pieces of blotting paper, just a bit of cardstock that you pop on there, and then you can start to go in. Now I've just taken a random stamp here that we've got in our collection. We've got lots of lovely ones on here. Shall we use this pink one? Yeah, I think we'll use this pink one. Actually, I'm going to use a couple of them because I've got another one in the family here. Ooh, perfect.
It's nice as well to have the 4-pack step, isn't it? In case if you're new, you know immediately which ones are going to work together, which is awesome.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's what I love about them. And again, all I'm doing is I'm starting with the lightest of these tones just on here, and I'm just taking. The lovely thing about this brush does mean that it's got that lovely fluidity when you're using it. You've got that bendability as well. Does that make sense, Joe, when I say that? It's like a lovely bendable brush nib, which just means you can get that colour down really lovely. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that, don't forget, you've got the nib to go in to those details where if you don't feel comfortable using your brush to get into that extra detail, you can go back over it with your fine nib. So it means that you can go into all those areas. So again, I'm just going to go in, and I'll just going to colour this image in with this lovely light tone here. So again, this one is the frost pink, beautiful pink. We've got some gorgeous colours in these boxes, some real beautiful colours. And if you've never tried alcohol colouring, this is a great way of of starting to your collection, because let me tell you, it becomes addictive. It really does become addictive. So I'm going to use that one for now, and then I'm going to go in with that darker one. So again, that lovely brush means that you can take this in. I'm going to follow the line heart work there on this stamp, but there's lots, like I said, we've got lots of amazing stamps that are on the show today that you can have a play with, and we'll go through those in more detail as the show goes on.
Also, if there's something that piques your interest within this show, chances are, well actually, yeah, we do, for all of the products that are in the show, there is a full presentation of that product over on the website. If you watch us on YouTube, make sure you subscribe there, but we also have all of the videos, previous shows of arranged into playlists. So there is a whole Colour Me Happy playlist. This will be what, the 33rd instalment of Colour Me Happy. So you'll be able to go back and watch at least 2 sometimes 4 or 5 shows on the individual products, which is always nice. And you can never really have too much inspiration, can you, Debbie?
Oh no, I'm always. Exactly what producer Georgina said. Is there such a thing? Absolutely not. There's, tons of that inspiration that we've got available at your fingertips that you can go back over and over and over and have a look at. Which I just think I love the idea of that, Joe. For us as crafters to be able to go back, look over those shows, get that inspiration, because once you've got them, and it is just a case of having a little play, have a little play around with them.
Absolutely.
But I love it's the fluidity that you get with this brush nib, which means that you can lay down a lot of colour. You can actually build up going back over as well. So if you take this, and I'm just holding, I don't know if you can see that there, I'm just holding my brush nib up there, and I'm just literally doing lots of flicking. What I love about these brushes, this brush nib, is the fact that you've got all that detail, and you can see how you can build up the colour there just by overlaying the colour on top, so you can create a bit of shade and dimension. So again, let's just carry on building this up. And the lovely thing about alcohol markers as well is that you can add more colour as you go on. You can build up more colour, which again are absolutely, these are great pens to use, really good pens to use.
Yeah,
and again,
awesome
I'm just
quality.
going to go around, carry on doing this.
Getting really busy. Loads of people got such lovely memories of Colour Me Happy over the last year or so. Do you know what would be nice, Debbie, if people shared their images with us of, all the things they've coloured over the last year,
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Maybe there's something that sticks in your mind that you were really proud of, or maybe it's your first project. We'd love to see those pictures. studio@craftscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send them. Details are down there on the bottom of your screen. So please drop us some pictures. I'd love to be able to share loads of images with everyone from all the things that you've coloured. Lots of people got tuning in from all over today. Mariah says, would the Spectrum Noir matte work in place of the spare cardstock to prevent the colour pooling?
The mats, the craft mats, yes, you can use that as well. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah. Sorry, Joe, I'm getting lost in my own little world of colouring now, but I do apologise. I get like this. This is the problem with colouring. And I've been a big fan of colouring for, a while, and learnt, obviously, from the best guys here. We've got our lovely Fiona, that's amazing, and then obviously Queen of Spectrum herself, our lovely Leanne. But you can really have a play. You can start to see now I'm building up those, and that's just with 2 of the pens from this collection. I mean, how many is that you're getting all together? Is that 36? 36 that you can have a play with, and you can just build this up. And again, you've noticed that I am going over and building up my colour, building up my layers. That's exactly what you could do. Have a play. You don't be frightened of, and I'm telling you, Joe, when I first started with alcohol colouring, I was deeply scared of it. I didn't think I'd ever be able to achieve some of the results, but you honestly can really enjoy this. And I'm just going to have to stop talking, Joe, and carry on colouring. I might just have to let you take over. I might have to step away from the petal, because I'm getting a little bit carried away with myself. We've got lots to show.
So much to get through in this 2 hours, so it is going to be fast and furious. The thing is, we've got brilliant deals on the show for you, but also remember, you're all getting an extra 5% off on top of your usual Club Inspired discount. So that means, of course, bronze members normally get 5%, they get 10. Silver get 15 instead of 10. Gold getting 20% instead of 15. And our platinum members, who normally get a fantastic 20% discount, are actually now getting a 25% discount. So it means that a lot of stuff in this show will be at its lowest ever price. You can see all the details there of the extra Club Inspired discount, which is going to hold until the end of Sunday. Now, let me take you through the collections, or the 4-piece collections you're getting in here. So you are going to receive Delicate, which is this one in here, and in here you'll get Portrait Pink, Cream, Tea Rose, and also the Rose Blush. The Natural, that has the Apricot, Caramel, Burnt Orange, and the Cocoa. Your Basics here has Poppy, Canary, Damson, Denim even. I think I need to go to Specsavers, Debbie, and the Deep Pink. Your Stylish, you've got 3 different ice greys in there, as well as that cherry red. The Verdant here, you've got Teal, Meadow, Aquamarine, and Emerald. The Fiery will give you the Vanilla, the Coral, Mimosa, and Dark Coral. Your Essentials here has got black, 2 brown greys. This also has the blending pen in, which is awesome. I'll ask Debbie more about that in just a second. This is your vintage, and in here you've got Wisteria, Old Rose, Linen, and Dusty Pink. The Botanicals, which is one of my favourites. This is going to give you Dandelion, Fuchsia, Forest Pink, and Pink Violet. And then this one here, you are going to get the Blue Turquoise, the True Blue, the Periwinkle, and the Mint Blue also. Remember too, with that extra discount, Club Inspire Platinum members are looking at an awesome price of $52.50 or $80.25. Considering that these are kind of the top of the tree when it comes to our alcohol markers. That is unbelievable prices. But I mean, come on, what did you expect for our Colour Me Happy first birthday? You expected Knock Your Socks Off deals, and we have absolutely brought them to you. Now, I want to share with you some of the sparkle liquid inks that we've got on the show for you. So, you got a multi-buy here. It's a 3 for 2, so take your pick. You got the Perfect Pastels, which is going to give you this. Shiny, look at that. You've also got the Glitz and Glamour, which is this one just here. And that is going to give you this one. Glitz and Glamour, though, 60% gone. I've got a couple of others that I don't have boards for. This one is your Forest Glade. And in there, you'll see you're going to get the Heartside, the Lichen, and the Garden Green. You'll also, you have another option to go for Traditional Christmas, and in there what you're going to receive is the Glacé Cherry, the Festive Spruce, and the Sleigh Bell. They are the 4 options. They're on a 3 for 2 also. So don't go for 1 because you can get 3 for twice that price that you're seeing there on your screen. So make sure you take advantage of those. Do you want some sparkle pens for free? Oh yeah, honestly, let me share this with you, because with the sparkle pens, what you're actually paying for is the clear overlay. Now the clear overlay is genius. If you love your sparkle pens, you're going to want to use this because it allows you to make anything sparkly, basically. You lay this over whatever it is that you're working with. Don't just think about laying it over other colour mediums. Think about popping it over embellishments and a whole host of different things. And it will add that sparkle. We're also going to include in here 2 6-packs. Now, you're only paying for one of the 6-packs. In here, you've got Mushroom Lilac, Garden Green, Watermelon, Lichen, and Sunshine. And then in this one just here, you've got Smoke Quartz, Olive Jade, Harvest Moon, Starry Sky, Holly Leaf, and Red Berry. But the great thing is, you buy these 2, you get this one totally free of charge, which is absolutely awesome. I'm going to have to go back to the mystery bag. I know 10% of it went on preview earlier during the wake-up call. However, I need to let you know that 20% now of the stock has gone. This, obviously, its contents may vary. If you buy one, more than one, you may well end up with duplicates as well. I need to let you know that. But you could be receiving in here a craft mat. Maybe you're going to get some of our awesome metallic pencils in here. A tri-blend marker maybe. How about some clear sparkle ink, some jarred sparkling. You've got art liners in here. We've also got spritz tools. So you've got tools in there too. Blending tool, some clear overlay. Also maybe one of our Illustrator markers. And some of our colour blend pencils. Now, all of that lot together, £101.90 or £134.54 is what you should be looking at. £35, $45. You'll all get an extra 5% off, but Platinum members can get it for £26.25 or $33.75. I'm pretty confident that it costs us more than that to produce it. This is our gift to you. It is our first anniversary of Colour Me Happy. We wanted to do something special, so we've put this together. So maybe you're someone that only use classics. You've only got a couple of them. Maybe you love alcohol markers, but you've only really got a few, and you would love the opportunity to give a load of different colouring a go. This is your opportunity. Maybe you want to buy these as gifts for people, or gifts that you just put away and then give them individually. Whatever you do, don't miss out. I'm hearing that so many of you are multi-ordering on this. Actually, 25% now of the stock has sold out and gone on this. I don't know if we have enough of this to last the show. I would definitely say if you're watching this on repeat at a later date, absolutely check the website for the stock situation. Now, I also need to let you know that over on the Spectrum Noir area of our website, to celebrate our first anniversary of Colour Me Happy, there is an awesome 3 for 2 on individual markers and re-inkers. So that's really designed at you guys out there that already have full collections. Maybe one of your pens has run out. Maybe you've got nearly a full collection, but you're just missing a couple of individual pens. You want to complete your collection. do that now on the website because they're on a 3 for 2 for a lot of individual markers. So definitely go over there and check those out. Should we see who's in with us today? Roberta's in from Connecticut, Pamela from Central New York, Shelley's in Michigan, Alison in Brooklyn, Jane is in from Daytona Beach, Rhonda is saying hello everyone, so excited for this show, Gilmore wishing us a happy birthday, June is thankful for that extra 5%, Aisha saying how lovely it is to see Debbie again. I really love her to pieces, she says. How sweet is that, Debbie?
Oh, that's really lovely. Thank you. That's not greatly appreciated. It really is. Thank you very much. Love you too. Right. So, shall we start with some? I mean, when I talk about sparkle for a minute, I absolutely love anything that sparkles. Sparkle pens, sparkle inks, and we're going to cover the wealth of them on this show as well. But I absolutely do love these. These pens are absolutely fabulous for colouring in with, for doing brush lettering if you love brush lettering. But they're a water-based product, so it means you've got all this beautiful ink that's in here. You've got mica fine glitter, so microfine glitter, the tiniest glitter in there. And I say the tiniest, that's what gives it the shimmer and the shine, and I absolutely adore this. A bit of sparkle. Who doesn't love a little bit of sparkle? Now, when you get your pens home, if you've seen Joe, you'll see that there's like a little yellow cap because you need to prime your pen. I don't have a new one because I use all my pens, but I'll just talk you through it. You simply unscrew the top of your pen, and then you take that top piece off, remove the yellow band, take that bit off, and then put this back on and screw that on until you hear it click into place, and just tighten it up so that that actually sits on top of the barrel. Really easy to do. And then you need to give it what we call a little shake to wake. So you can either do that before you take that barrel off, or you can do it afterwards. And then it's just a case of priming it, where we're just working the ink with the glitter, which is why you need to shake it before you prime your pen, so that all of that mixes together. And then when you've got on the side of each pen, there's a little push. And you'll see it. It's a little bit difficult under these lights, but there's a little push saying just on there that you just literally, let me just grab this a little bit of spare cardstock just for a second to show you what I mean. You just literally gently give it a tiny push, and then let the capillary action work till it comes down and,
nice.
and literally pops that down. Now this water base means, and I'm using the what colour? Oh, I can never say this colour. Oh no, Joe.
Lichen.
Thank you. The first time I worked with you, back in the other days, do you know when you worked
In a
somewhere
previous
else?
life?
I called it lichen.
No, you didn't. You called it something else.
I didn't. Oh, I did. I called it licking because I didn't know how to say it. Yes, I do. I remember saying licking, and it's not. It's lichen or lichen.
Lichen.
Lichen. So again, I mean, you're not able to see it at the moment. But
That was the first time we worked together?
It was the first, well, one of the first times we worked together, Joe, one of the first times, thankfully not the last. But because it's water-based, it means you can literally just diffuse it. And I mean, just look how gorgeous that coverage is there. And just for a second, I'm going to dry it before I start actually stamping, because when you dry this, you'll see that intense sparkle, which is just absolutely beautiful. And I absolutely love the colours, but I'll tell you what else I love, my clear overlay. Oh my days, what you can do with that clear overlay pen is worth writing about, because it's so much you can add to it. Do you know, like things like what we just started with, the Illustrator? Yeah. You could go over your illustrators once it's coloured, go over it with your clear overlay pen to add a touch of sparkle. Absolute must-have in any crafter's stash. You need a clear overlay pen.
So the clear overlay is not going to move your alcohol markers.
It won't move. It will not move the alcohol. Once the alcohol's down, it ain't moving anywhere. But can you see? And this is me even watering this down because I added that water to it. But can you see the shine still on there? Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. And the fact that it is water-based just means that you can do things like, you've heard us talk about this before, where we say about, you know, lots of different techniques, and I'll go over those later on with the inks. But you can do things like your little faux bleaching, even on that little bit of a scribble that I've just popped down there before I've even started colouring. Pop some water on there, and you can almost see the ink lifting before your very eyes. And then you just literally take that off, take a little bit of an excess there with some kitchen roll. But look at that, and you've still got that beautiful, intense sparkle there. And I say intense, it's not that in-your-face sparkle, but you've still got that sparkle running through, even down to the part where I've used the water to literally I just love it. Even that, I could use that as a background, Joe. I could do a bit of die cutting now into that. Die cut some flowers and things like that.
I love sentiments die cutting those backgrounds, Debbie.
Yeah, and you know, you can mix your colours as well. So I've got the Nature's Trail on this. So there's nice few different colours on here. And you can have a play and start to move them around. I'll just pop them on there so you can see that wealth of colours. I've actually got a pen missing from this. I think someone's been rifling through my box. But there is, in each one, you get, oh no, they aren't. There's 6 there, Debbie, I can't add up. There is 6. I'm accusing somebody of being in here rifling through my box and they're all there. But you do get your 6. And again, each one of these colours are just beautiful. Lovely thing that you can do with this as well. I'm just taking one of these stamps for the time being. And I'm just going to pop this on because it's a lovely, lovely technique that you can do. I'll do it with a strong colour. And we'll actually mix a couple of those. Let's put 3 of those together. No, pink. We'll go with the pink. There we go. Keep changing your mind. Give it a little shake. You can hear that ball bearing inside there. Give it a little shake. What that's doing is moving the ink around. It's almost like a little workout, Alianne says. Give a good old shake. Shake to wake.
The closest I've been to a workout since lockdown started, Debbie. Honestly, I assure you.
Now what we're going to do, Joe, is I'm just going to paint over my stamp. Now I've taken one of those stamps on here that we've got on the show, and I'm just literally going to place a bit of the colour down. Let's mingle some of that colour up there. And then again, let's go on with that lovely lighter pink. Oh, it is that's a nice pink. That's not light, that's a gorgeous pink. Let's pop that down on there. And then I'm just going to give it a little bit of a huff. And then we're going to go down and stamp with it. And you can create some really lovely effects, regardless of what stamp you're using. And then again, let's just dry that off for a second. In fact, let me just carry on because I've still got loads of ink left on there. Create 3rd generation, 4th generation, 5th generation. Carry on going. And then I'm just going to dry that off for a second. And you'll still see that beautiful shimmer of glitter coming through there. I normally let mine dry naturally, Joe, but you can speed the process up with a heat tool like we've got here on the show, on the show tonight. But you can do this, let it dry naturally, pop it down somewhere and let it dry naturally. And you've got a really lovely arty effect with this. I just think it's beautiful. So I'm going to dry it off, but then I'm going to show you what else you can do. And again, really lovely technique, very easy to achieve, and a lot of fun as well. So let's just pop that down. And can you see? You've still got that shimmer coming through. Can you see that? Isn't it gorgeous, that? Really lovely, You can colour with your pens. You can then take a little water brush and you can start to move this around. So you can still carry on. Because it's water-based, you can drag that colour. Oh, look at me, I've got a mucky water brush. Oh, what are you like? I know, what am I like? Let me grab a little brush and just dip this in. And like I said, you can start to move it around. Or you can take, let's get a spritzer. I've got some water in there, yes I have. You can take a little spritzer and you can move it around even after it's dried. Just go in and just literally move that around. Just again, lovely little technique there, and I'll carry on doing that so you can see the effect. But isn't it beautiful? It's almost, producer Georgina, it's absolutely right. It's almost like a bit of watercolour in there. And again, let that dry off or heat tool it, and then you can have a little play with it. The pens are absolutely beautiful. And if you've got a steady hand, Joe, you can do things like your brush lettering techniques with them, because you've got this beautiful. I didn't know that. Yeah, because you've got this beautiful brush. Again, this brush means that you can do things like your letter techniques. So I'm not even going to try and do brush lettering. It's not my thing. It's not my forte. I'm going to keep saying it's one of those things I'm going to practice with. But you have got, because you've got the flow of the brush. Look at state of this. Tell you, it's not one of my things, Joe. But you've got the fluidity of that lovely brush where you can literally flick from thin to thick in one fell swoop. And again, you can take this and colour all your stamped images in with as well. And you've still got that beautiful, oh, I love that, look at that, that's going back to that again, look how gorgeous that's looking. Beautiful. Again, lots of things that you can do with them. Real lovely pens, beautiful colours, very easy to prime, very easy to use. Like I said, take your colouring, any stamp, colour in with it, or make your own backgrounds, although I would leave that for the inks. I'd leave your pens for the colouring and your brush lettering if you're good at that, and then use your inks for your backgrounds, which we'll come to later on.
Awesome. Now remember what you're getting in here. It's a fabulous deal because Platinum members today with the extra discount, $27.75 or $36.75 to get hold of these. What you're going to receive in here is you're going to get your nature trail, which has got the mushroom, the lilac, the garden green, the watermelon, lichen, also the sunshine in there as well. Then you've got the autumn winter, and in here what you're going to receive is smoked quartz, olive jade, harvest moon, starry sky, holly leaf and red berry. And then you're also going to get 3 of the crystal clear. So what you're getting is the sparkle formulation, the bit that makes it sparkly without any of the pigment or the ink in there as well. So it means that you can lay it over a whole host of different surfaces and other colouring mediums. You're only paying for the clear overlay on one of the 6 pieces. We're giving you the other 6-piece totally free of charge, which is absolutely awesome. Very, very busy still on that mystery bag at the moment. Unbelievable value in there. That is why 30% now of the stock has gone on that. It is an anniversary show. We have to do something special for you. We do have to have quite a lot of them because obviously anniversary shows are very busy. I can't believe it's been a whole year since we started Colour Me Happy. We've had, well, hundreds of hours of colouring shows, and actually a lot has happened, so much so I'm going to allow Sarah to take you through it.
Can you believe it has been a whole year since our very, very first Colour Me Happy show? Do you know, if I look back, Craigie, if you think back like this time last year or whatever, as lockdown was just starting, and we kind of sat down as a business and said, we want to bring our viewers more shows, more, you know, what can we do for you here? And of course, there was just me. There was just, all of our craft experts were at home. There was just me available in the offices, and Joe was around there. So we decided I would do these Sarah special shows. Who remembers the Sarah special shows? So I was doing these Sarah specials, and of course we did loads of colouring in the Sarah specials, and you guys loved it. And we started really pushing the bounds of what we could do. So we started having viewers send their pictures in, and I remember the first time we had somebody live on Skype, and do all the stuff that we just take for granted that are such a big part of our shows nowadays. They all happened for the first time on what we now know as the Colour Me Happy shows.
The thing is, I'm here in my craft room and I'm in my comfies. It's Friday, well, it's midday now, and I'm just colouring away. It's great. What a better way to spend a Friday morning or afternoon than colouring along with yourself.
It played such a big part in paving the way for Crafters TV as we know it now, you know, being so interactive, collaborative, being the place that we all know and love, bringing everyone together to enjoy a bit of mindfulness, relaxation, you know, encouraging people of all ages and abilities to get creative, especially with their colouring products. So I really hope you've enjoyed watching the shows as much as we've enjoyed the shows, and make sure you keep sending me your photos, your videos, make sure you keep joining in, crafting along, and here's to many, many more colourful years to come.
What an incredible year it has been. It really has been absolutely awesome. Lots of you chatting away with me. Some questions coming in. Let's do the questions. I was going to leave them, Debbie, but I thought, do you know what? It's our birthday show. We can do what we want. So Sharon Suckling would like to know, what is the difference between illustrators and classic alcohol markers?
So the classics.
No, the difference between the, oh yeah, and the classics, sorry, yes.
The classic markers and the illustrators. Good question. I've got some here, so let me just grab one for you. Now, what did I do with my illustrators? Great question. Nothing in the way of the fact that both alcohol markers, so they're exactly the same alcohol marker family. Just a different name because of the fact that they have different brush nibs on them. So with this in mind, the Classiques comes with still a dual tipped, but what you've got here is a chisel nib. I'm just going to grab a spare piece of cardstock to show you what I mean. Debbie, what have you done with all your cardstock? Let me grab a piece. Let's just bring up some of this. So on here, you've got this dual tip. On here, you've got a chisel. So chisel means, again, you've got that lovely, lot of coverage you can get. Look how gorgeous that blue is. But again, you've got this chisel nib. So you've got that more solid nib to it. Plus, you've got the fine nib as well. So that's the classic alcohol marker, the 2 nibs there, and you can see that quite clear. And as you show, when I showed you with the Illustrator, you can see straight away the difference is that the bullet nib on this one is even finer, so it's a fine, even finer than this one on the Classic. And on here you've got that brush nib. Now they've got this, it's from the same colour family, so it's two different styles of pens, both ergonomical in shape, both the same barrel, but you can see the picture on there. They both have their respective colour on each end, so you can see. So you will be able to get a true blue TB4 in the Illustrator, which means for all those extra love, I mean, people who do love colouring, Joe, let me tell you, it does become an addiction. It means that you've got a pen that can offer you the same colours, but in a different variety of nibs. But again, it is that choice. And Classics and Illustrator, to me, both do a fabulous job when it comes to colouring, but they are the same alcohol pen marker, just the different nibs on each one.
Awesome, and it is a proprietary formulation as well.
Indeed.
Big word.
That is a big
basically
word.
means that the formulation of our ink, we don't just take it off the shelf. It's been developed for our spectrum not alcohol markers. No other company has the proprietary formulation that we do, which is brilliant. Right, I want to share with you the tricolour markers. Now, these are a sensei. I think the value on these is always incredible, right? Because you're getting 4 sets within here, and it is incredible because it's a whole collection that you're able to get there for that price. The brilliant thing today is that you're looking at a price as a platinum member of $28.50 or $42.75. Brilliant value. Let me show you how these work and how they've been put together. So they are our watercolour markers. So they are the same formulation as our Aqua markers, which you're going to watercolour with. Now what you've got in each pen, so within the Great Outdoors, you've got Botanical, Cool and the Rich. Now what you've got in there are 3 colours that have been put together and curated in one pen, so as they work and blend seamlessly together and give you this awesome effect. Then what you have is get the same for the Cool Marine, the same for the Rich Floral, but then we've also colour grouped them all together. So if you just wanted to do a project with one pack of pens, one of the 3 packs, absolutely you can. But think about what you're getting in here, because you actually get 36 different colours within here. So it's like £1 a pen thereabouts before you've even taken your discount off. So what you're going to get in here is, let me shake you through these colours. So you've got your Great Outdoors, you also have the Colour Basics, you've got the Essential Neutrals, and also the Floral Meadow in there too. £38 or $57. Now you also get the lovely little pack that you store them all in. You've got your carry case in there to keep them all nice and pristine. I think these are brilliant if you're going away for the weekend, you're going to the caravan for the weekend, you're on a train journey. They're going to be awesome because they are so neat and compact, but they have so many different colours within there. There is a stamp set that was put together and curated specifically for this range. It's a tricolour stamp collection with 21 elements, and in here you're going to get Let Love Grow, You Brighten My Day, Puppy Love, You're So Sweet, A Little Surprise, and Have a Wonderful Day, all in there. I'll share with you a few of the things that you're going to be able to do with these when you colour them up. So you can see here the awesome results that you get. I love this one. The afternoon tea one is fantastic. You've got that one little doggy there in the bike. You've also got this one, the window box, but also I love this one, which is that watering can with the flowers in there too. So definitely grab those. They will be on the best ever, the tricolours will be on the lowest ever price you've seen, because £38, it is replicating the launch offer. There is a full 2-hour Colour Me Happy show just featuring the tricolour Aqua markers with Sarah and Ben over on our website, on Facebook. You'll find it on YouTube as well. So you can go back and see a whole presentation of that if you want. I want to take you through the Aqua tints. Now, sad times. We are not reordering the Aqua tints. This is it. Once they are gone within this collection. This is what you get. You get 3 different pots in here. I'm going to take you through the 3 different colour options you've got. This is Glitz and Glamour, and in here you've got Aquamarine, Amethyst and Pink Garnet. Extremely limited, less than 50 of these left to go around, and since we've had them on recently on this 3 for 2, they've been extremely busy. Summertime is the next one I want to share with you, because in here you're getting Solar Red, Emerald Green and also the Blue Topaz, and I want to share with you the Perfect Pastels, Moonstone, Cosmos and Rose Quartz. Summertime half the stock. This one here, Perfect Pastels, £80 It is really busy on here. They are so versatile. There's so much that you can do on these. Loads of comments coming in. Please keep sending your pictures in. Hopefully we'll get to share some of those with you very shortly. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. We want to see all of the pictures of all of your colouring projects since the year that we've been doing these Colour Me Happy shows. Now, I've asked Debbie, and I'm very pleased to report she has got my favourite demonstration coming up. She's got to knock your socks off. These are fabulous, aren't they, Debbie?
These are absolutely beautiful. I love aqua tints. I'm gonna tease you with that little technique later on with the sparkle ones because I absolutely love it. But you could do it with this as well. But these are absolutely beautiful. No need to wake or shake these up. You've got vivid, intense colours in these. They are literally where you're going to be able to create. And I don't know if you can see there, but how beautiful these colours are. These are vivid. These are really beautiful colours, and there's 3 in this one, so I've got 3 here. They're going to blend and diffuse effortlessly, so you're going to be able to literally, because they're water based, it does mean that you can get that blend, and I'll show you in a moment with a lovely ombre effect, but it means that you can get those gorgeous watercolour effects. And not only that, it's perfect for any type of crafting, and if it's something you've never tried before, a must, because they're beautiful and you can create lots of things. You can do lots and lots and lots of different ways that you can use them, from simple colouring to stamping with, to creating backgrounds, doing sock techniques, shaving foam techniques, all sorts of different techniques that you can do. Even the string pull one that I love, Fiona can whip up in a storm so quickly. But again, really gorgeous. Now they are water-based products. They come with 2 little trays, one to stand in, one sits on the top, but these act as a palette. You can use these as a palette. So you could drop a little bit of ink in there and use it as a palette, let it dry, come back to it, and because it's water-based, you can restart and reuse it. You're getting 3 pipettes in these as well, so for each one you've got some pipettes, which nice for those techniques. You've got your pipettes there to hand, but I'm just simply going to start with a little ombre background, showing you how you can mix up a couple of the colours to create a different colour, because again, colour palette, the beautiful colours there, you can mix them as well. So I've taken 2 of those colours from that Perfect Pastels. I'm going to actually just give me back, and I'm using watercolour card for this. I've got a very mucky brush there, so please excuse my...
Oh, your mucky brush.
I know, so mucky. But when you are using a water-based product, a bit like the sparkle pens, the aqua tints are water-based. So when you are using these, you need to use a watercolour cardstock. Oh, look at that pink. Oh my God, that's beautiful. And then the blue. Oh, I get so excited every time I see this colour. And I've seen these thousands of times, but I still get excited.
Joy's asking in the comments, are these colours being discontinued or are the aqua tints being discontinued? To our knowledge, we believe that the aqua tints are being discontinued. So if you do want them, we're down to the last 3 collections now. One of them limited stock, and one of them's 80% gone. So it could be your last chance to get hold of these.
Oh, that's so sad, that's so sad. Oh, it's so sad. Because I do love me aqua tints. But what a great time to get them. And you can see I'm only using the tiniest bit, but because it's water-based, I mean, you can go either way with this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the 2 in the middle. So I'm going to bring in my pink again, going back on there. Let's pop that on. Let's bring in my blue one, and we're going to cross
you're going to be
over.
inky soon, Debbie.
I mean, look, I don't care, Jo, honestly, I just don't care, because I absolutely love these inks. But can you see now I've got a little bit of a different colour going off there in the middle. And I am just going to dry that off for a second. Oh, look, you can see my little fingerprint gone in there already. Just going to dry this off for a moment, because I want you to see that gorgeous colour in there. And not only that, like I said, I've mixed a couple of colours up there with this background. Now, I've chosen quite a big piece of cardstock for this. You could chop this down and do this on a smaller version. But I'm just going to speed up the process. Again, you can let it dry naturally if you want. But I'm just literally taking my tool over the top just to dry that down a little bit, because what I want to show you is, again, not only that beautiful colour, please excuse the 2 little splash marks there, but again, you can go and do your faux bleaching.
Faux bleaching.
Faux bleaching. I can't say it. Faux bleach it. Say it steady, steady, Debbie, steady. Absolutely gorgeous effects that you can chop on there. And again, the longer you leave it on, you can already see it lifting. I've not even got my tissue over the top. But again, lift that off. Oh my goodness me. Again, beautiful to be able to create that lovely background drop. You can also, you want to add a bit of sparkle, Let me grab my clear overlay sparkle. We do have a clear overlay, don't we, on the show?
We do indeed.
Absolutely fabulous. So you can add a little bit of sparkle doing this as well, Joe, just by dropping a bit of the clear overlay down onto my glass mat, act as a palette, and splishy splash, little technique term there, or splodge, and just knock it on with your brush and literally watch this now, and it just changes that up again because it's water based. Okay, I'm getting carried away now. I love this sparkle technique effect. But when you let that soak up again, the longer you leave it on, the more it lifts that colour from underneath, that ink underneath. But what it's doing now is adding the extra sparkle. So I'm going to just dab off the excess. I'm just going to lift that up so that you can see. Can you see that beautiful sparkle in the background?
Gorgeous.
That's why I love my clear overlays. Gorgeous technique that you can do, but of course you can always use them as a paint as well, because these are aqua tints. Take one of your fine brushes, and because again it is literally something that you can paint with, you can take this on, go directly onto your chosen image, and I'm just using this delicately going into here. But again, you've got where you can build up that intense colour, but then you can drag it out with your brush, and I'm going to do that again in a second just to show you what I mean. But again, just going on and paint with them. There's so many things that you can do with these, and again I'll just use my paintbrush to drag out that colour, but then you can start to have a real good old play. And again, using this as a palette, you can mix the two colours to create real beautiful techniques. And again,
Oh, that's lovely, Debbie.
just a bit of blending going off there. But that's exactly what you can do, Joe. And you can really, really have a good old play. And if you love a bit of watercolouring, these pens are going to be right up your street. You really are going to... pens? These inks are going to be right up your street.
We'll just change those details for you. So the details on the screen that are for the sparkle pencil.
Are
We'll
these-
just pop the aqua... what I can't even say the word. Aqua tint. Sorry, I forgot the word there, Debbie.
But all you're going to do is carry on, and you can see now how we've blended these. Again, this is a paint. If you wanted to, just drop a little bit of your colour into here. Like I said, use this as a palette, pop a little bit in there if you want to. You don't trust yourself having an open one on there. And again, just use a bit of water and just start to mingle or bring in the colour and really start to have a play with it.
Benita, who's joined us on these shows a couple of times, she put together our discovery kit for the watercolour.
Fabulous,
She's
isn't
actually
it?
got hers in
Talented
little like squeezy bottles, Debbie. She decants them into those and then she just drops them and just pops little drops out. So that might be another one.
Oh, I love that idea. What a cracking idea. I missed that show. Must have missed that show, Joe. But yeah, I mean, we need to find where that one is actually, because I want to play back and watch that one.
Oh,
but again, just have a little old play, and then again you can just really, I mean, honestly, these aqua tints you're going to absolutely love. And again, you could use things like, don't forget this is a water brush at the end of the day. You could go back in and add that touch of sparkle and use these. And I mean, honestly, the colours that you're going to be able to create, that's 3 colours, and I've only chosen 2 there, but you can see the blue, you can see the pink, and you can see when I mix it through, please excuse the colouring, I've gone outside my lines. I am going back to Specsavers very soon. Other well-known, what's the word? Other well-known glass companies are out there that you can use as well. But honestly, Joe, have a play. Have a good old play. You're going to really, really enjoy these so much. And like I said, this can act as a water brush too, and what it's doing is just adding that little touch of sparkle. So I'm just going to dry that off for a second, but you can really create some beautiful effects, some beautiful techniques, hundreds of tutorials, not only on Crafters TV but all over the internet, on how you can use these. So you can create your backgrounds, you can then colour in the images with it, so that it ends up meaning you can create lovely little cards. So this is just put together, I've just done a little different way using this one. So I'll just bring that down there so you can see that. But using that background, bringing in that lovely technique, stamping over the top, and then using this. And again, lots of ways that you can use them. Because it is water-based, you can go back in and pull out that colour, very similar to the faux bleach technique, over your image, take it out with the water, use your glitters, overlay, sparkle, this. Oh, the list goes on. Blows my mind every time I think about it. There's so many things you can do with the aqua tint. So while we've still got them, go get them, because they're not going to be here forever.
No, they aren't. I need to let you know. Remember, you're getting 3 30ml pots in each of these. This one that I've got just here, this is your summertime. Half the summertime is gone. Solar red, emerald green and blue topaz. We also have the perfect pastel for you as well. You'll find all of these under the Shop the Show on the website. You've got Moonstone, Cosmos and Rose Quartz. Perfect pastel is now limited stock, as is Glitz and Glamour with the aquamarine, the amethyst, the pink garnet. We are not reordering these, I believe. So that's what I've been told. Once these are gone, they are gone. So if you want them, fast approaching single figures on some of those too. So please do be quick for them. Lots of you chatting away with us, which is lovely. Lorraine says, I've only been here since October 2020, but what an amazing 6 months it has been. Happy first, colour me happy, Crafter's Companion. Nancy says, hi everyone, love these markers, have them all and cannot, and connect to watch Colour Me Happy during the lockdown and learn how to colour. Now I can colour and teach my grandkids and nieces to colour too. I love them. Happy first anniversary. Who was it? Someone said here a minute ago. Colour Me Happy is the first show I saw with Joe. That's when my hubby walked in and thought I was watching Mrs. Doubtfire. Me, apparently. Hello, dear. I think it was probably a show with Craig and we were doing the Mrs. Doubtfire, you know, the impression, I think. Anyway, I hope at least, yeah. Should we share with you some of the awesome pictures that you guys have been sending in for us? Because we are getting loads in. Please keep sending them into a studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk is where they need to come to. Catherine's been busy. Let's see what Catherine's been up to. Here they are. That one of our Christmas Connie Fongs, Debbie, I believe.
That's beautiful. I love that, Catherine. Gorgeous image. Gorgeous composition of how you put that card together. Beautiful colouring. Love it.
Really lovely. Karina has sent this one in. How cute is that little bunny?
Oh, little bunny, Karina. That is gorgeous. Again, look at the amazing colouring on there.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful. I love that one.
Really
That's a
lovely.
really cute image. Love
And
that.
she sent us in another one as well, which is
far away.
also gorgeous.
Oh, wow. That is beautiful. Again, love how you've used the colours and then the background papers there to just build it all together. Absolutely beautiful. I love to see these. These are
really
gorgeous.
nice. Cindy sent this one in for us too. That beautiful floral. You love colouring flowers, don't you, Debbie?
I love flowers. I absolutely love flowers. Cindy, that is absolutely beautiful. That is gorgeous.
Awesome. Keep getting those into a studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk. We want to see anything that you have coloured over the last year of shows. It is Colour Me Happy's first birthday. Now, because it is the first birthday, we can't have birthdays without party bags. It's just the way it goes. And we have got an incredible mystery bag for you in this show. The value is off the chart, £105 almost, over $140 worth of product. For that incredible price, platinum members as well. Remember, everyone in Club Inspire is getting an extra 5% until the end of Sunday. So platinum members can pick this up for $26.25 or $33.75. You wait until you see what is in here. I'm gonna do it. Oh, look at all of this lovely stuff that you are going to get in here. So obviously, as the contents may vary, if you order more than one, you may get some duplicates. So we've got colour blend pencils. This particular one, we've just picked one from the warehouse, basically. And in here, we've got some colour blend pencils. We've also got some of our metallic pencils. Those metallic pencils are so creamy and delicious. You're going to love them. We also got some of our sparkle inks in here. Oh, these are fantastic. These art liners, these are worth £13 on their own, these art liners. So great that they're in there. We've got a tri-blend marker too, some clear overlay sparkles and also some of the metallic sparkles. That's the one with the onyx black, the silver and the gold in it, Debbie.
Love those.
I don't think we had these anymore.
Do we not? If
I haven't seen those.
My mouth would hit the floor. It's one of those flabbergasted moments. I love them. True black, true silver and true gold. Absolutely beautiful.
I haven't had them on a show for
a long time.
At least 6 months, I'd imagine. You could be getting those in there. You're going to get some tools too. So you've got some spritzers. We've also got a blending tool in here. You're going to get one of our Illustrator markers too. And we've got a craft mat in there. What a brilliant selection of colouring goodies. And the reason we do these and put these together for you is a thank you. You know, this product probably costs us about, probably costs us more than we are selling it to you for. But what we love to do is we love to give you a taster of everything Spectrum Light. It's such a lovely big wide range. If you're new to colouring, perfect starting point is a mystery bag. If you're an experienced colourist, absolutely you are going to love them. I think they are fantastic. Great for gifts to put away, whether you're doing them as a whole or you're doing the individual elements, which is up to you. You've got options there when it comes to those. Now, another thing is, because we're doing the extra discount and we've got the tri-blend brushes, I would imagine this is probably the best ever price you've seen on our tri-blend brush pens too. Because what you've got here is everything that you knew and loved about our tri-blend markers, but now in a brush nib. So it's a hybrid basically between our tri-blend markers and our illustrators, because what you've got here is one pen that has 3 different shades of the same colour in it. So you've got your lightest tone in here, you've also got your medium tone, and you have got your darkest tone. It's going to allow you to get that seamless 3-pen blend. What you also have is that incredible brush nib in there too. Brilliant for doing things like wildlife scenes. Wonderful when you want to lay a lot of colour down at the same time. The other great thing about this is that this is a whole collection. This is every single tri-blend brush pen. It's taken me a long time to learn to say that. This is every single tri-blend brush pen that we stock. So brilliant that you've got them in there. This is only half of what you're getting. You're getting all of those and you're getting all of those too. 72 pens in total across 24 pieces. That price on your screen is brilliant, but I'm going to knock your socks off when I tell you what you can get it for as a platinum member. £50 or $76 as a platinum member to get incredible, awesome tri-blend pens. These are the latest. I know that the original tri-blends were so busy, weren't they, Debbie? They were literally revolutionised the colouring market, and these are also equally as fantastic, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely, because of that gorgeous brush nib, and the brush nib gives you that fluidity, that's a big word for me, this time of night. It means that you can lay down quite a nice bit of colour. You've got that lovely softness of that Japanese brush nib as well, which means you can go in and also not only covering the larger areas, you can go in small as well. So when I've already stamped an image. I'm using one of the birthday month stamps here. Always important. So you'll have seen me using 2 different types of products today. So water-based product, always use the waterproof dye ink. On an alcohol pen, which is what the tri-blend brush family is from, along with the classics and the illustrators, you need the alcohol proof one. Very simply, look at the front of the tin and it tells you and explains. So this one is what I've stamped this image onto. I've actually used Nina cardstock. I'm not sure if Nina's back in stock yet, but Nina cardstock's the best one to use. You've got that super smooth finish, and it's perfect for all your alcohol blends. But we do have marker pads as well, so just go and check that website out. But we are going to start with, and I've got 2 of the colours here, Joe, from this collection. I have got the gold yellow blend and the light green blend, and you perfectly put it. It is 3 colours from the same family in one pen, from the light, the medium, the dark. I don't have to go out looking for anything that will match to give me that lovely tone. I've got it all here in this pen, and I'm just going to show you how they work. Again, real simple. A lovely little touch as well on each one of the pens is, can you see around the chamber, when you've got this closed, you can actually see that's the light one, because it's got the light tone going around there. Yeah, absolutely. It's all those little details. And again, that lovely detail is it's very lovely shape, that ergonomical shape, which means it's really comfortable to colour with in your hand as well. So again, we're going to start building up. So we're just popping down the first layer of colour. Now I always start with the lightest and then go to dark and then medium, mid, and then back to the light. And there's a reason why you can do it like that, but find something that works for you. And that's what I would say to anybody, you know, starting out in colouring. Yes, you can take these hints and tips. Can you see how much colour I'm laying down, Joe, by the way?
You get it down really fast, can't you?
You can really lay down this colour very fast with these brush pens. And again, just absolutely fabulous. If you are impatient and you don't want to be colouring in all those little areas, absolutely lay down that colour super quick. And again, you could work on each petal to start with. I'm saturating quite a bit of that light colour down there, but how long did it take me to put that first layer down? And then I'm using that line heartwork again. I'm going to go in with the dark tone now. In each of the packs as well, you'll find that there is a little pamphlet in there,
Right.
and it does explain about the light to the dark, to the medium, back to the light again, to lay down your colour and build it up.
Brilliant.
And again, you've got this lovely brush that gives you that lovely, again, I'm just chucking that down so that you can see what I mean by that. Perfect for things like your animal stamps as well, so you can create some beautiful effects. But again, that lovely, no fraying when you're using this. You've got that lovely texture there. So again, I'm just going to use my line artwork just to go in where I think, you know, the shading would be, where I'd get some of that shading. The lovely designs that Sarah did with these really do make a difference to helping you build that up. But again, we've got lots and lots of stamps on the show. And obviously check that download out as well. That's on the inspiration. Is it on the inspiration side, did you say, Joe?
I believe so, yes. And also there is again a full Colour Me Happy presentation of these Tri-Blend brush pens available to you over on our website too, so you'll be able to find that, which is awesome, Debbie.
Absolutely. So I'm going to go back in now with the medium tone, so that mid-tone. And if you notice, I'm not going over where I've coloured in. I'm just joining it from where I finished, but just starting to really just build it up. And again, using those brush strokes means that you can really start, and you can see that building up already.
Maddie would like to
go back in with the light tone.
Maddie would like to know, Debbie, do you have to be quick adding the different colours in order to get them to blend?
Well, I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't leave it and then go back and do each stage. So I would just get this down. So you can see I've popped that down, but look how quick that came together. If I want to go back in and add some more, I can do. But I'm not saying you've got to be uber quick to do this. But I wouldn't leave it overnight or anything like that. I would just go in and start to play straight away. And again, just start, have a practice, stamp a few images out and have a little practice. But no, I wouldn't leave it overnight. I would definitely get that colour down so that you get that lovely blend. And again, you can go back over. If you're not happy with the blend, you can go back over it again and build that up. And again, I'm just going to go in with the dark just to emphasise that a little bit more. And then back with the medium. And just have a play, Joe. I see I'm getting lost again. Getting lost in my colouring.
You are.
So
I find it mesmerising just watching, let alone actually doing it.
Well, you love doing the colouring, don't you, Joe? You've dabbled, yeah, you've had a dabble. So you do love having a bit of colour, you know, it's a very mindful craft, isn't it? It's one of those lovely crafts to do. I really, really do enjoy
And I think it's an easy place to start. These pens, of course, make it so easy because you've got all the different colours within the one pen. But, you know, just use a few simple principles of it, which Debbie is obviously sharing with you. You know, start with the light, add the dark, blend the two out. And even maybe I started when I did mine, Debbie, is I just did a straight line of blending. So I just put all light colour down, added the darkest tone, blended the two, and just practiced like that.
Yep.
Just so you understand how they work, how the colour moves around and how it reacts with the paper.
Yep.
And then start with some nice sort of easy, simple ones. I think florals like this probably a good place to start. Wouldn't you agree, Debbie?
I love, you know, Joe, I'm a big advocate of floral stamps. I absolutely love them. I think you can have a real good old play in it and really enjoy this. And it's like you said, it's about building up that colour, building up your colouring skills. It's not something that can happen overnight, but obviously with the pens that we have, absolutely, you're going to be able to achieve these results. And again, just such a beautiful pen. I wish I could reach into the screen and share with you how easy these are to use. And again, I know from lots of people that I speak to, it's one of their favourite mediums, the Tri-Blends. The Tri-Blend, the original, and then obviously this is now the brush, which we've got on the show today at that amazing deal. Can't believe the price on that, Joe. That's a phenomenal price to get all those pens. Again, really, really easy to use. I'm going to carry on doing this, Joe, so I'm going to go back into that middle bit now. And again, I'm just going to carry on colouring while I let you do a bit of talking, Joe.
Awesome. Very, very busy on these, Debbie, as I knew they would be. Remember, it's a full collection you're getting. 24 pieces. That offers you 72 markers, so way under £1 a marker, which is an epic value for money. It really is, especially when you think about what you can go out and get out there on the high street, with other brands. I think we really nail it when it comes to what we can offer you. $50.99 or $76.46 today as a platinum member. So brilliant price on these. The original Tri-Blend bullet nibs were so incredibly popular when we launched them, and this is what you've got today. It's the same formulation in that proprietary ink formulation, but now available with those brush nibs as well. And here you can see there's the 12 pieces. There's the other 12 pieces. I think we've lost Debbie. I think that's it. She's done. She's finished. She's gone.
Sorry, I'm still colouring
Not a problem.
away.
Whilst you're colouring away, Debbie, I just want to give everyone a recap of all of the fabulous stuff that we've got on this show that you are loving so far. Remember that sparkle pen collection that we had for you. This is brilliant because you buy one of the 6 pieces and the 3-piece overlay. We give you another of the 6 pieces free of charge. Brilliant, brilliant deal on those. Right next, we've got the sparkle liquid inks for you. They're on a 3 for 2. You've got the Forest Glade. You have the Traditional Christmas, the Glitz and Glamour, and also the Perfect Pastels for you too. So definitely make sure you grab those. We've also got an incredible stamp collection for you, which work very well with our sparkle inks. These are £13 or $19. Really good for silhouette stamping, those ones. We've also got the Aqua tints on the show for you as well. Again, we've got the Glitz and Glamour in this. This is the last of these. Glitz and Glamour is limited stock. We also have the Perfect Pastels, limited stock as well. And we have the Summertime too, which is 60% of the stock gone. Don't forget about the tricolour markers that are on the show also. Brilliant deal on these. £38 or $57 to get a whole collection of anything is incredible. Let alone when you think you're getting 36 different colours of our watercolour ink in here. You're going to love these. And you're getting that amazing carry case included too. A brilliant deal for you on the classics too. These also come with the carry case. 24 markers in this one here for you. $37.96 or $56.81. We also had that incredible Illustrator deal too. This one here, 36 markers in here. It's our 4 packs that you are looking at, and you're going to get 8 of them there in that configuration, which I think is absolutely awesome. Right, I can see a lot of you with very full baskets. Going to give you an opportunity to get those baskets checked out. Give Debbie a second to finish her flower over there as well. Whilst we do that, let's share with you all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. Become a member of our club today.
All the details of Club Inspire. Remember, this weekend, up until the end of Sunday, all of our Club Inspire members are getting an extra 5% discount, which is great. Even an extra 5% to our Platinum members too, which is brilliant. Make sure you take advantage of that. I'm going to have to share it with you again because it is so incredibly busy. It's not a birthday without a party bag, and that's exactly what we've got here. Now, they are mystery bags, so it could be your contents may vary. We just pick one at random from the warehouse, and what we've got in ours are, if you do buy a couple of these, you may get some duplicates. We've got tools in here. So we've got a craft mat. and some blending tools. We've got spritzing tools, clear. We got those incredible metal, the black, the silver, and the gold sparkle pens. We've got the clear overlay in ours. We also got some sparkle jars. We got a tri-blend marker, an Illustrator, art liners, and we've got some of our incredible metallic pencils and some of our awesome colour blend pencils too. So what a fantastic mixed bag of stuff that you could be receiving. The price on these is awesome. £35 or $45 gets you all of that, which is incredible. Then you've got Club Inspired discount. Then you've got extra Club Inspired discount as well. So platinum members, $26.25, $33.75. A lot of you are multi-ordering on those at the moment. And I think, was it 30% of the stock has gone on those? Very, very busy there on that. Right, something else that we need to tell you about are, of course, the classics. So we looked earlier at our Illustrator markers. These are your classics. It's the same proprietary formulation, all the same colour codes available as there are with your Illustrator markers, but this is more of that bullet nib. I'd say this is probably more traditional figure colouring maybe, things like your comic colouring you're going to want to do with these as well. What you're going to get in here is you're going to get the neutrals, 6 in there, which is brilliant. So within the neutrals you're going to get a couple of the brown greys, a green grey and a couple of blue greys. The earth is going to give you khaki, raw sienna, moss green, pale mint, gold. What is that one? How do you pronounce that one? Hang on, Debbie. I'm having a Debbie moment here. Golden rod.
Golden rod, yes.
Petrol blue. Sounds like a Bond film. The man with the golden rod. This one here, basics, you're going to get poppy, nectarine, canary, emerald, true blue, and purple. And then this one, I mean, we go from golden rod to just plain purple. I love it. And then in this one here, the tones, we've got smoky blue, me old china. It's all called old china, but I always call it me old china. Wisteria, dusty purple, pink lace, and vintage pink. Did pink lace sing Agadoo?
No, that was black lace.
Oh,
black
close,
lace.
but no cigar. What you'll also get in here as well is the carry case to allow you to carry all of these too. That is an unbelievable price for these markers. I mean, it really is sensational, and you can use your Club Inspired discount on top of that too. They are fabulous. Where do these sit then, Debbie, within the rest of the collection? I know that, I think it's fair to say is that we do the biggest range in these markers than any of the others.
Absolutely, and I've got a little pamphlet here because inside your boxes you're going to get this in here, and it actually does talk about the dual marker alcohol tip system there, where you've got that chisel and that fine tip. So it does talk about the classics here, and again you've got all this getting to know your classic markers. What you're buying in here though, Joe, is you're buying a system that you bar the system, you've got the re-inkers, you never need to change the pen, because you can take out, and it's the chisel nip side that you take out, and you take a pair of tweezers, pull that out, and then you drop in a few bits of the ink. I mean, this pen to start with, when you've got them, are going to last you a long time, let me tell you first. But you've got the ability to be able to re-ink these pens, which for me, when you've parted so many pennies for your colouring mediums, I want longevity out of them. I don't want a pen once it's dried up and finished to have to throw it away. No siree, because you've got a pen that lasts you forever with those re-inkers, and I absolutely love that. So again, talking about that, it talks about how, I mean, literally you can see all on here, it talks about the Spectrum Noir colouring system and how it works and how the family works. This is a big range. Now we are starting off with a nice set here, but this is the range of the family that you can get. I have literally today got the last 3 pens in my collection. I bought them last week. Yep. And I picked them up today because I went up to the warehouse to go and pick up some more things I've been buying. Don't talk about that.
What have you been buying?
Oh, I bought last week's Creator Card dies. I had to have them, and I said to them, well, guys, I'm up here, so I'm going to come pick them up. And so I did. I went to fetch them, and I fetched my last 3 pens for the colouring system. So I've got the whole colouring family
Amazing.
now. I absolutely love them. And again, it talks about all the family there, and then it also talks about your essential tips and tricks. Ooh, that were a bit of a whistle there going off. Did you hear that then? I can't do
Got
that
a bit of a
again.
lisp.
I did. But it talks about how you use the right paper, how you work with other surfaces, how to ink with your ink bottle, how to redo this again, and then again how you can use your fine liners with this, shading when it comes to colouring and laying down that colouring, shading with 2 pens or more, mixing 2 colours together, because again, another little thing we haven't even touched on and talked about is, yes, it's this dual tipped, and I'll show you again. I'm going to bring this true blue in. So you've got that lovely fine nib there, and then you've got that chisel nib, which makes a massive difference. You can see the difference between the two straight away. Dual tipped, same colour, but you can see visually just how much you can lay down with either side there. Then you've got your colours where you can actually mix your palette. So let's have a think. Let's have a think of the colours that we can use. I'm trying to think in my head now. Do you know those colouring
You look like
systems
you're
where
doing
you
a
mix?
spell.
Well, no. Do you know when you try and think? I'm going back to my school days of mixing your colours.
Oh, don't ask me. I'm terrible, Debbie.
Honestly, I'm probably the world's worst for this. But we'll choose the poppy and we'll have the blue. And this is 2 quite striking colours. But, and let me just pop the top back on that bit there. You can literally mix your colour palette as well. So I've got poppy, and I'll just show you. Beautiful red, gorgeous chisel nib. I mean, look how much you can lay down with that chisel nib.
Can you touch nibs as well with these ones?
This is what I was just going to...
Oh,
it's like you read me mind. It's like you read me mind,
I
Joe.
do feel like I'm in your brain sometimes.
So yes, you can. So all you do is you take this on, maybe 2 stronger colour to choose, but all I'm doing is touching tip to tip on the top there. Now, people think, oh my God, you're cross-contaminating the colour. Please don't worry. So this was initially red.
How amazing!
Where you can go and start with your blue, and you can actually start to blend those colours together. So absolutely can do. You're not going to ruin that nib. All you would do is just literally colour that out. But that's how you can create those lovely effects. And again, really lovely, lovely way of using them. So a great way of using to be able to mix a colour palette with your alcohol markers. And again, you would probably think that is something that you can't achieve, but you so can. A great, great system. A colouring system that once you've bought into, I promise you, you're going to absolutely love. And it's something that you can use time and time again in your colouring. Sits perfectly alongside all the others, from your Illustrator to your Classics, to the Tri-Blends, to the Tri-Blend Blush Blend. Well, carry on. Honestly, the family is absolutely massive, but these are an absolute must. I absolutely love them. You've got that beautiful colour in them, and colouring system, and a very easy system to use as well, Joe.
Awesome. Some questions coming along.
Fire away.
Diane says, can you refill the tri-blends?
Now then. This is a good question. They have said, because I do listen to the other guys, and I have said that you could try, but personally, it's not something I've tried. But I want to get this fact right before I actually state it. It would be a bit difficult on the tri-blend, because you can't, it's not the same as, for a second, let me bring back this
can you pull the nib out? Is that the thing? I don't think you can remove it, can you?
Yeah. If you think you wouldn't be able to get it, and that's the thing, because when you're refilling, you do not take out the fine nib, you take out the chisel nib, which is why it's easier to do it. But it's very difficult with a tri-blend pen. So I would say no, it's not, but these are. So these are the ones that you can refill and re-ink with your re-inkers that are on the website.
Awesome. Will's got a question. I know the answer to this one. Oh, look at me showing off.
Oh, look at you.
Will says, what is the difference between the grey tri-blends and the black tri-blends? I think I'm right in saying the grey ones are the brush ones and the black ones are the chisel nibs. Is that right, Debbie?
Yes. So the black ones are the fine nib and the grey ones are the brush nib. So yes, Joe, 10 points out of 10 for that one. You see, you have been listening.
I try my best, Debbie. I try my best. Right, I need to share with you the sparkle. Debbie, the moment has come.
Yes.
For you to lip sync, no, for you to do the sparkle pens, which we absolutely love. Now, adore these. Let me show you a couple of the colours that I've got available to you in here. So, you can see here firstly, you've got this is how they come, exactly the same as the Aqua tints, but you've got, of course, that added sparkle in there, which is absolutely brilliant. So you've got the perfect pastels. We also have the glitz and glamour available to you. Historically, these are your 2 favourite colour sets, which is awesome. Hang on, we're talking about sparkle. I'm going to change those details for you. So details on the screen for the sparkle pens. We've got the sparkle jars for you. Here we are. So, unless I've gone to the wrong one, I don't know, who knows, we'll work it out. What you've also got in here are the traditional Christmas, which are these ones just here. Traditional Christmas has got festive spruce, sleigh bell and glacé cherry, and we've also then got forest glade with lichen, hearts side and garden green. So they're your jars. I want to also show you again then the, I've got so many great deals, Debbie. I don't know if I'm coming or I'm going. I'm not sure if I'm Arthur or I'm Martha. I'm trying to find everything. Let me find them down here. There's so many awesome deals. Let me share with you what you're going to get in this collection then. You're going to get 2 of the 6 packs. So you're going to get this one, which is your nature trail. This one's got mushroom, lilac, garden green, watermelon, lichen and sunshine. The autumn winter is going to give you smoke quartz, olive jade, harvest moon, starry sky, holly leaf and red berry. And then you're also going to get as well in here 3 of the clear overlays, and these mean you can sparkle anything up, which I think is awesome. A brilliant deal there on those. You're paying for a 6-piece and the clear overlay, and we're giving you another one of the sparkles. So am I right in thinking, Debbie, whether it's in the jar or it's in the pen, it is the same ink?
It is the same ink, and the difference being is that the pen, and I'll just pull one of these out for a second, obviously is in a pen form, but the jar has 4 times more liquid
Boom.
and that beautiful fine glitter in there than it does in a pen. I love the pens, and I love the pens for lots of different reasons, for the colouring, for the techniques.
Would you say for
do.
beginners the pens would be better?
I would, do you know, I would have said that, yeah, definitely. If you've never tried them before, use your pens for all those colouring techniques. You can apply some of the techniques that I'm going to show you now with the pens. However, you're getting 4 times more liquid in these pots than you are in the pen. So for me, these would be a definitely must-have. Now you can see that ultra-fine glitter is in the bottom, and you can see it there quite easily with those. These are very similar to the pen in the fact that you have to shake up that beautiful, intense, colourful ink with that beautiful fine glitter that's in there. And it is literally the micro-fine glitter, the micro-fine glitter that's in the bottom there. But you need to give them a good shake. Now, we say shake. I give them a swirl.
Do you sing when you do it?
Do I what?
Do you do a song when you sing it?
No. Why do you?
Shake, Senora. Sometimes I do that when I do it.
Oh, I like that joke. Yeah, quite like that. Give it a little bit of a shake. I'm actually going to
I
use...
also like the other one. Do the can. That's another good one. Did you just throw that across the counter?
Yep, that is not what you want to do there. No, guys, you do not want to do that.
Have you ever knocked one of these over, Debbie?
Oh, my days. I once did it. I once did it live in a classroom, and it missed a gentleman by about that much, and it was red.
Oh.
Could have been very... And then I actually did knock a pot of red all over the Create and Craft counter of the newly painted counters that they said, oh, it'll be fine, Debbie's clean.
Do you want to know what I did once?
I did it and knocked it everywhere.
I did something when I worked in a... So in a previous life, I used to be a restaurant manager, and I came out, you know, marched out with this plate of food, Debbie. As I got to the pizza, as I got to the table, it's like a big sharing plate of food. And as I went to put it down, I put it down with quite force. What I hadn't seen was underneath, where it disguised under this huge plate, was the biggest glass of red wine that you'd seen. And basically, with the plate, I basically smashed the plate on top of the red wine. It went in every direction. The woman was wearing a white cardigan. It looked like she'd been murdered, Debbie. It was so bad.
Oh, bless you. Yeah,
bad.
You know, it can happen, can't it? Now, come and have a look at these. These are possibly one of my favourite things to play with. So you have got this beautiful ink in here, and the colour, once you see me go in, and I'm going straight on to some watercolour cardstock, but the intensity of these colours and that beautiful glitter, and I'm going to show you in a moment when I dry this off. Again, this is a water-based product, so it does mean that you can add your water on, you can mix the colours up as well, you can absolutely. Now, I'm not worried about getting a bit of ink on me. If you are, and you're one of those people that don't, get your little pinny on. And if you means you feel more comfortable, absolutely, get yourself a pair of rubber gloves on. Why not? Get a pair of, your latex gloves to stop yourself from getting inky. I don't mind. And it's the question I get asked a lot of. How do you clean your hands once you've got your inky fingers? Actually, these are tame.
They are tame.
These are tame. How do you clean them? Bit of soap and water with a nail brush. That's it. literally. And I use a very famous brand here, Imperial Leather. I find it the best to use to get that off. But I mean, oh, I can see it already, sparkling, banging up there. I absolutely love these. Now, look
Did you say banging up there?
Banging up, I did, didn't I?
I know what you meant, but it just made me
choice
laugh.
of words. Let's see if I can go. Let me wait. Tell me. Direct me, George. Direct me. There we go. Look at that
shiny.
beautiful, shiny, gorgeous, beautiful sparkle, and that intense colour. Now I'm just going to wipe this up for a second. Normally I wouldn't do this. I would at home use a different technique where you could splodge it up with a bit of tissue and then use that. But I just want to wipe that for a second because again, water-based means take a brush. I'll go in with a smaller brush this time. Let's go in with a smaller brush. And literally you can lift off the colour. You can bring the colour back out. And I'm just popping a little bit of water down, leaving that in to soak again. It's a water-based product. Leave it to soak. The longer you leave it to soak, the better, because it lifts the ink. But all I'm going to do is just lift that off. I'm going to go back in again. I'm going to pop my brush down and again have a real good old play. And it's a lovely techniques that you can do with this. Look how many tissues I've got here. What the heck is going off, Joe? But literally, the longer you leave that down, the better the effect. And you can see there. Now I'm going to get a fine brush. Let's go in with a fine brush. And we'll go in and start to have a little play. A little bit of an atmospheric background going off there. Again, really love these. These are so lovely, and I'm going to show you my favourite technique in a moment, Joe. And literally, let's splodge. Oh, you can see that coming together really nice. Love this technique. And again, let's just splatter some water. Or, do you know what else you could do? You could splatter
Sparkle it.
Sparkle clear overlay. Oh, why didn't I think of that before I started?
You'll be having this on your toast at this rate, you will. It's on everything.
I love it. I honestly love my clear overlays. And I go, like I said, I use it on my colouring medium, as such as my tricolour aquas. I use it over the top of my my alcohol marker colouring as well. Sometimes I want to add that little bit of a shimmer. I'm just literally splashing loads on there. And again, don't forget, it is a brush at the end of the day. It's like a little extra water brush. When I go down though, again, let's just take that off my place there, but just lift that off. And again, the longer you leave it, the longer it soaks. But again, look at that beautiful background we've got. Imagine like a little bit of a Christmas scene going off there with a Father Christmas going over there.
Nice.
Stamp up some little images. We've got loads of stamps on the show. But you've got you don't lose any of that sparkle. You can see all that beautiful sparkle on there. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, this is a colouring medium. You've got your palette. So you've got your little tray where you can put your colour in there and you can start to play. The only thing is if it has been left to literally settle, you can see, and I can see straight away, and I'm going to just put my top on to show you what I mean by that. The glitter settled. So get a little cocktail stick, use a cocktail stick and give it a nice little stir, or give it another little shake. Do you want to see my favourite technique?
Yes.
Shall we do it, John?
Oh, it's time. It is time. What blue did Debbie use for that background, Lynn wants to know?
The blue background was from...
Was it from the Glitz and Glamour?
Well, funny you should say this, because this is absolutely my favourite colour put together is the Glitz and Glamour. I love these colours in here. So that one is aquamarine, what I've just used.
Gorgeous.
So you've got aquamarine, you've got amethyst, and you've got pink garnet. And I do this colour, I absolutely love these 2 bits. But yeah, it's gorgeous. And you can mix the colours, Joe. You can create lots of different colours. But first things first, I have got my little pot. I've got my shaving foam. And I'm going to do that gorgeous technique.
If you've never seen this before, it's going to blow your mind, just warning you.
I honestly, it's one of my favourite techniques. I'm going to pop lots of... sound effects will vary dependent on your Looks like look at that, looks like lemon meringue topping.
Doesn't it? Don't eat it.
I always, I'll cover up the name of the store. I use the cheapest chips one. This one cost me 70p, would you believe?
Wow.
I never ever use, I mean, I ain't got another other half anyway, but I would never go in and raid his bathroom to use his best shaving foam. You're going to just use the cheapest chips one. And I'm just going to flatten that down a bit. So I'm using my bone folder for this. Let's flatten all this down. This is the one that you can have hours of fun with. And not just you. Have you got kids? Have you got grandkids that you want to have a little bit of fun with? It uses the most tiniest amount of ink for this technique, but it's absolutely fabulous. I'm going to give it another little shake up because I've got that beautiful glitter in there, and I want to be able to use that with this. So again, I'm going to pop all of these out, and I do love this technique. It never ever fails to give me the wow factor every single time. I'm going to grab my pipettes, so I'll put my pipettes in there, act as a little stirrer as well to keep on stirring so that you get that lovely fine glitter, and then soak it up with your pipettes and drop a few bits in there. I love this, Jo. I'm getting so excited already, and I've not even done it yet. So again, I'm just going to take up some of little drops, and when I say little, I'm literally only taking a tiny bit up out of there. And this is something, like I said, you're going to have hours and hours of fun with. So I'm just dropping little bits of ink all in there. Now, this is when you need your poker tool. So I'm going to grab a poker tool. I've got a little ruler at the ready as well. So all you do now is take your poker tool, and I want you to literally start to play around by using your poker tool to create a bit of a little swirly pattern in your shaving foam. Now this is a technique, oh look, it looks like raspberry ripple. Oh, honestly.
Don't eat it. It looks good enough to eat though, doesn't it?
It does look good enough to eat, but absolutely, nah, don't be eating it, will you? Don't be eating it. I'm just put a bit more down because I want a little bit more down this side. But again, just have a little, oh gosh. I'm so excited.
Where did you first ever see this technique?
Oh God, years ago. Absolutely. I was always fascinated by marbling, but this, love it. Absolutely love it. Watercolour card, Centura Pearl, lots of different ways you can use it, lots of different colouring mediums you can pop, stick it onto the top. I can't remember where I actually saw it. It is honestly years ago, and it's something I have done a lot of over the years. Whenever I've gone out demonstrating, so for the last 5 years when we have been, obviously not this last year, but it's something that I've done quite a lot with because I do love it. And it's not just with the inks, you can use this, and I'll just pop that to one side for a second. I'm going to use this rather than a ruler. Hang on a minute, Jo. Hang on a minute while I get myself all settled and ready.
What are you going to use?
I'm just going to use my old VIP card that I don't use anymore at Petsar, whatever it is. I can't remember. Now all I'm going to do is, all that foam's on there. Where the magic starts is when you literally scrape off that excess foam. And I honestly love this technique. It's one I could do over and over again. Listen to producer Georgina, she's baffled. How does it work, she says. How does it not?
She doesn't. I don't know why it doesn't move once you scrape it. I'm not sure.
And it's something to do with that shaving foam, is what it is. It's the shaving foam that does it. Now, like I said, I've always been fascinated by marbling, but didn't want to delve into the price of marbling. I love the idea of it, but I wanted to be able to create it in my card making. And can you see that beautiful sparkle still there? Absolutely beautiful. That is now a background red that I can chop down and use. However, you've also got all of this. You can carry on, don't add any more in, you can carry on adding it. You can get second generation, third generation, fourth generation, add more ink if you want to. But look at all that swirly goodness I've got in there.
Swirly goodness.
Swirly
Get in
goodness,
there.
Jo. Let's just, I've got too big a piece of paper here, so what I'm going to do is...
What paper are you using? Was this watercolour paper
This is
here?
watercolour cardstock, but like I said, Centura Pearl will work just as well. In fact, I might have to delve down here for a second, Jo. Let's see if I can find some Centura Pearl. There's got to be some down here. Sounds like you've got it in the basement.
Does
it sound like I've gone to a basement?
It does indeed, yeah.
I am so sorry, Jo. I'm just trying to find a piece of plain. Get so excited when I find it. Sorry.
That's all right.
But just to show you, let me just chop it down a little bit more because it's a bit big. Normally I'd use the guillotine for this bit. But this is Centura Pearl. and just pop that on the top. Again, splodge it down, make sure you've covered all the area, lift it off. Oh, it looks already gorgeous. But what you're going to do, and this is Centura Pearl, so it's got that coating over the top. However, you get a different look, and I'm going to show you in a moment when I take this off. So the different look you get here, even though it's coated, and I just wanted to show you this because now what we've got is, can you see the sheen for the Centura Pearl, Jo? Can you see that sheen? So this is Centura Pearl, and a lot of people would think that that would come off because it's Centura Pearl, which is a cut. Yeah, but look, exactly, producer Georgina, it looks like printed Centura Pearl.
It's just
That's what it looks like on watercolour cardstock. This is what it looks like on the, and you can see the difference there, where you've got that amazing sheen. So please don't be frightened to use Centura Pearl. You absolutely can. What you get is a different look altogether. And for me, I do use Centura Pearl a lot for this because I like the idea of having the sparkle from the sparkle ink and then the Centura Pearl over the top. And bearing in mind, we've got aqua tints on the show. You can do exactly the same with your aqua tints to create this beauty. Anything inky, you can do it with. You can actually do it with your pens as well. So you can do it with your clear overlay. You can do it with all the other sparkling pens that you have.
How would you go about doing that then, Debbie? Just squeeze them in?
Yep, so all you would do, let me grab, what did I do with that pink colour? I think I must have pinched it over here somewhere. Let's see if I can find it and just show you what I mean. So you would still use your pot. Pretend that's all like nice and all swelled up again. Give it a nice little shake and then just drop inks, splatters of inks in there.
Evelyn says she normally gets 15 backgrounds out of one pot of shaving foam.
Absolutely, you really can get lots and lots of backgrounds because look at all this. I've still got all this goodness and now I've just added that sparkle pen in. I've got a different colour altogether. Spread it out. If you want to add a bit more, but honestly, this is producer Georgina. That's exactly what it is. It is a production line, and I'm just going to grab again, pop that down. So I'm going to lift that off again, and again, this is what honestly,
I think this one's going to be fabulous.
This just looks incredible, and again,
we're full-on inky Debbie hands now as well.
You do get inky now. Now my fingers are really inky, and they proper are inky. So I'm just going to wipe that up for a second so that I can show you. But look. Just come and have a look at that.
Beautiful.
Can you see that beautiful shimmer? If you've never tried it with Centura Pearl, I want you to promise me you are going to try Centura Pearl. Look how gorgeous that is. Imagine die cutting your flowers or your butterflies or some of your, what about your invested, I'm doing it again, inverted nesting dies to create some really beautiful, I mean, that is absolutely gorgeous. I love doing it on Centura Pearl, and I did think perhaps it would come off, but no. That ain't going nowhere. That is absolutely beautiful. And that's just 3 that I've got out of that particular pot. There's still loads and loads of legs left in that. And you can carry on using it over and over and over again. Keep adding drops of ink. Don't forget, if you're using your glitter inks, your sparkle inks, give it a little stir in between. But how fabulous do they look?
Really gorgeous.
Can't wait to get them home and start playing with them.
Talking of legs, Kathy says, oh, I ordered shaving foam in my grocery curbside pickup a few weeks ago. Haven't had a chance to use it though. My hubby thought I was using it on my legs. Oh no, keep it for your crafting. Evelyn says my favourite technique. Everyone loves the smell of her cards too after she does this. Monica saying Crafts Companion is so awesome. I bought stuff yesterday. I needed stuff today. Oh my, the extra really is worthwhile. And also, yes, what kind of paper? Watercolour, and then also Centura Pearl, as Debbie covered just there, which is fantastic. Lots of other people chatting away here too. Don't forget also that extra 5% on your Club Inspired discount. Take you back through the collections that you've got. You've got the Forest Glade in here. You've also got the Perfect Pastels available, the Traditional Christmas, and you've got in there the Glitz and Glam as well. $12.99 or $16.95 for 1, any 3 for 2, which is brilliant. So Debbie, you know we asked people to send in pictures of the craft along from earlier.
Yes, we did.
Well, people have actually gone for it, and I must say, Catherine Livesey, hers looks a carbon copy of yours, Debbie.
Oh, that is beautiful. No, she's twisted it in the middle. I love that. That is absolutely fabulous. Love that. That is absolutely gorgeous, Catherine, really lovely, fabulous.
Got quite a few of these. Evelyn sent this one in love purple, Debbie.
Oh, Well, come on, look at that. That's beautiful. Look at the colour choice there. Absolutely gorgeous. I love these craft along pictures. It really does please me that you've enjoyed it and you've done, you know, you've crafted along with us.
Brilliant.
That's what it's all about, Joe.
June sent this one in. Very pretty in pink, June.
Yeah, beautiful, June. That's a gorgeous one as well. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful.
Karen's really mixed it up, but what a great technique.
I like that. That's beautiful. So that's like, is that 3 separate ones?
3 separate ones.
Amazing. And look at the colours. Did I not say, Joe?
Bold.
Have a play with the colours. Go bold.
Absolutely.
Absolutely love them.
Christine's also used the lace like one of our lovely crafters did that joined us live. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Beautiful.
Grey and
Absolutely
pink.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Just gorgeous. Jenny Briggs has sent one in for us as well. She's kept it quite true to yours there, Debbie.
Oh, I love that one as well. Again, that lovely twist in the middle that Jenny's done. Did say have a little play around. That looks absolutely beautiful too, Jenny. Thank you for sharing all your pictures.
Suzette sent hers in for us too. Love this. Loads of butterflies on this one, Debbie.
Oh my God, look at those butterflies. They're delicious.
Really
Again,
awesome.
love that one. Suzette, thank you very much for sharing.
Linda Parkins sent these ones in to us. She's used some pearls on there. Great
Oh,
idea.
and some flowers on there as well. Look how beautiful that is. I love people's take on these just by chopping it up slightly, you know, twisting it, using different colours, different, you know, and the different frames that we have in the collection as well. Absolutely love it. So thank you for sharing. That's beautiful, Linda. Absolutely beautiful.
Teresa sent this one into a size. That's Schmetterling.
Oh, and I can see, is that one of the Knitwit collections there as well? I adore that, Teresa. That's beautiful. Look at that beautiful butterfly in the centre. Is that the much sought after butterfly?
It is.
I
back.
thought it was.
Pamela Carter sent this one into us as well. Isn't this gorgeous?
Oh, again, Pamela, that is beautiful. That's that lovely
Is that
twist,
Pamela that was
isn't
on
it?
the show with
I
us?
think that's Pamela who was on the show with us. I love the way that she's changed it by turning those, you know,
central one.
Yeah, I just love it. Absolutely
Really,
fabulous.
really awesome. Now, talking of awesome, need to go back to that mystery bag. So busy on this. This is basically our gift to you for the first birthday of Colour Me Happy, which is great. I'll quickly whiz you through what's in ours. It is a contents may vary. If you buy more than one, you may get some duplicates. So what you've got in here, in ours, we've got a craft mat, we've got clear overlay, we've got tools in here, we've got spritzers and also blending tools. We've got some single pens. We've got one of our great illustrators in here and a tri-blend marker. Oh, we've got some sparkle inks in this one. I've also got some of those incredible black, silver and gold sparkle inks. Some pencils, some colour blend pencils here in this one. We've also got some art lines. These art lines are worth £13 on their own, and we have got the incredible metallic pencils. We don't see those anywhere near as much as we would like these days. Do grab that, because remember, brilliant deal considering you've got almost £105, over $140 worth of product in there for 20 as a platinum member today, $26.25 or $33.75. 40% of the stock has gone. If you're watching this back later, definitely check the website for the stock situation. But it is our first birthday, and I think sometimes it's nice to look back, isn't it, on all the things that have happened over the last year with regards to Colour Me Happy.
Can you believe it has been a whole year since our very, very first Colour Me Happy show? Do you know, if I look back, Craigie, if you think back, like this time last year or whatever, as lockdown was just starting, and we kind of sat down as a business and said, we want to bring our viewers more shows, more, you know, what can we do for you here? And of course, there was just me. There was just, all of our craft experts were at home. There was just me available in the offices, and Joe was around there. So we decided I would do these Sarah special shows. Who remembers the Sarah special shows? So I was doing these Sarah specials, and of course, we did loads of colouring in the Sarah specials, and you guys loved it. And we started really pushing the bounds of what we could do. So we started having viewers send their pictures in, and I remember the first time we had somebody live on Skype, and do all the stuff that we just take for granted that are such a big part of our shows nowadays. They all happened for the first time on what we now know as the Colour Me Happy shows.
The thing is, I'm here in my craft room and I'm in my comfies. It's Friday, it's midday now, and I'm just colouring away. It's great. What a better way to spend a Friday morning or afternoon than colouring along with yourself.
It played such a big part in paving the way for Crafters TV as we know it now, you know, being so interactive, collaborative, being the place that we all know and love, bringing everyone together to enjoy a bit of mindfulness, relaxation, you know, encouraging people of all ages and abilities to get creative, especially with their colouring products. So I really hope you've enjoyed watching the shows as much as we've enjoyed the shows, and make sure you keep sending me your photos, your videos, make sure you keep joining in, crafting along, and here's to many, many more colourful years to come.
Loads of questions. What an amazing year it's been. So great to be here celebrating Colour Me Happy's first anniversary, with no cake, Debbie.
No, what is?
Cake.
No, I know. I know, Joe. I'm a bit disappointed that there's no cake.
What happened there? We'll have to sort that out. Diane Howe would like to know if the shaving foam technique would work for flower forming foam.
Flower forming foam. Do you know, I've never tried it. Is that Diane?
Yeah.
I've never tried it with the flower forming foam, so perhaps try it, just a snippet. It's a bit like patch testing on your coloured hair. Little snip.
Pop it in,
Just
see how
try
it goes.
But I'll be honest, I've never tried something like that because I've only ever used cardstock, paper or cardstock. So I've never tried anything that's a bit more, the words escape
porous.
me. Thank you, yes.
Diane would like to know, how long does a shaving cream take to dry?
On Centura Pearl, instant. On watercolour card, instant. On stamping card, instant. It's instantly dry.
Instantly dry.
Instantly dry.
There you are. Nona says, question on the shaving foam. Would photography paper work?
Ooh, that's a good one. Who said that one?
Nona in Whitby.
Nona, try. And will you share with me? Promise me you'll share with me. I've never tried photo paper. Please share with me photo paper if it works. That would be something, because it's got that glossy coated feel to it. However, I've never tried it. You've just seen it work with the Centura Pearl. Absolutely spot on, a different effect. And you will get a different effect depending on the cardstock that you use, down to the fibres that's in there. But please do try it, and if it works, I need you to tell me. I need you to tell me, because that sounds amazing.
Yeah, it really does sound incredible. Right, I want to go back to the Illustrators, the incredible brush nib and also bullet nibbed markers. I want to take you through what you're getting in here. It's a collection of the 4 pieces. Now, the 4 pieces are wonderful, especially if you're newer, because they are together in colours that work, of course. So, in here you've got the delicate, and within there you've got the portrait pink, the cream, the rose blush, and the tea rose. This one here is your natural, and in there you've got apricot, burnt orange, caramel, and cocoa. This here is your stylish, and in there you've got 3 of the ice greys and a cherry. This is your basics, which has poppy, denim, deep pink, and canary. This here is your fiery, and that's going to give you coral, vanilla, dark coral, and mimosa. The verdant, which has the aquamarine, the teal, the meadow, and the emerald. Your vintage has wisteria, old rose, linen, and dusty purple. The botanical has dandelion, forest pink, fuchsia, pink violet. The essentials is your true black, your brown, couple of your brown greys, and your blender pen. And then in this one here, which is your aquatic, you have mint blue, blue turquoise, periwinkle, and the true blue. Brilliant price today on those as well. If you've been thinking about Illustrator markers, these are going to be awesome. Now, we are going to go to Debbie in just a second. Just to let you know, don't forget about the extra 5% discount for our Club Inspire Platinum members, which is running all weekend until the end of Sunday. Just to let you know, as Debbie hasn't done any finished demonstrations in this show, we're going to put the Debbie's craft along from earlier, which you saw loads of pictures. I'm just going to grab it for you. We're going to pop this straight in as demo of the day. So we'll pop that onto the cabinet of creativity. Debbie, you got, is it 3 you've got up there this week?
Mind you, I have been here a few times this week. I've been quite here a lot this week.
You had
which
the gorgeous.
Is unusual.
All 3 of yours have got a butterfly themed.
No, they haven't.
They are. I'm going to put this on and show you. Because let me show you the other 2. Oh no. Because you had this one, didn't you? This one just here is yours. Oh no. And this one's yours. No. Is
can't believe that. I know I love a butterfly. I love an old schmedley.
That is
It's from TikTok.
so funny.
It's a TikTok
no,
song,
sorry,
isn't
it's
it?
from
The no,
TikTok.
no,
I
yeah.
can't stop doing it.
Yeah,
Every time
everybody-
someone says no, I have to say it. Right, Debbie, illustrators, over to you.
You're going to kill me, Joe.
What you got? A butterfly? Oh no.
You can't make it up, could you? I've been making, oh dear.
We'll let you off. You like what you like, Debbie. You like what you
I
like.
do love a butterfly though, Joe. And I've just been stamping away with one of the stamps that we've got on the show, and I thought, I'm going to make myself a little bit of a background. Do you remember that stamp that I did with the, when I stamped it with the sparkle pens?
Yes.
I thought, oh, I'm going to use that butterfly to create my own little background paper, and
Nice.
then realised it were butterflies. Oh dear. Oh no, let's bring this back in. Let's bring this back in, and we're going to move back onto the illustrators, I believe. So I've just created myself a little background paper there. Again, because it's an alcohol marker, I have stamped with the alcohol proof to make sure I get that non-smearing every time I use alcohol ink. I'm going to take a couple of the colours here from these beautiful illustrators, and again, it's that dual, dual, I can't get off. Excuse me.
You okay? You're a bit giddy over there.
I'm fine. The dual-tipped marker, I'm just being careful not to mix my pens up there, where you have that ultra-fine nib and this
And you've got a butterfly on your top, it's just been pointed out
too.
Oh no.
I keep forgetting I do love butterflies, producer Georgina. I absolutely love them, and I love the real thing as well. I have a little bit of an addiction to butterflies. All my bedding, just share with you, while we're coming towards the end of the show, all my bedding, whether it's up here, or down at Peterborough, or at home, is purple butterflies.
Right.
And they're all three different sets, not the same set, they're all three different sets.
Do you know
love them.
you can hatch butterflies at home? Like you can get
Can you really?
and you can like not grow them. I'm obviously not a person that looks after animals, a vet, that's it. But you can actually, you can buy the whole setup and you can incubate butterflies. That's the word I was looking for.
Oh,
maybe that could be if the crafting doesn't work out, Debbie, then incubating butterflies it could be. The crafting is well and truly worked out. Don't you worry about that.
Bless you, I love it, Joe. I love it. Yeah, I never even thought of that. Bet, what I love about these pens is this lovely. I've talked about this brush nib a lot now, and it really does mean that you can cover quite a lot of the area and lay down quite a bit very super quickly. And when I say super quickly, it really is, Joe. And again, I'm just going to have a little play. I hadn't planned this one out, so I just clearly, otherwise I would have had a word myself. But again, I'm just gonna lay down a little bit of this colour, and again, you could build up from the one colour, even though this family here is the dark, well, it's from the pink range, DP1. I've actually got another one here, which is the DP3, which is the darker one, so that you can show that lovely blending that you can play with. And again, really lovely. But again, you can build up the colour just by going back over. You've got the ability to do that with that brush nib, which again, seamless. You can't really see the joins there at all, Joe. Absolutely love them. I really, really do. You just have a little play.
Absolutely. A lot of love for the butterflies in the comments. Anne saying, woohoo, it's a butterfly week for Debbie. Lorraine says, you go, Debbie, we love butterflies too.
It was a running joke with me auntie, bless her, God rest us all, who got me into crafting. And she always used to say, you could always cover your mistakes up with a butterfly.
There you go.
And she absolutely is it's very true when it comes to the world of crafting. We love a butterfly. It's a bit like a floral. We absolutely love the idea of covering up your mistakes with a butterfly.
Or just using loads of butterflies.
Or using
Because you just
loads.
love using all of them, don't you?
I do indeed. And again, just literally just play with these pens. I can assure you, you're going to absolutely love them. Shall we mix up this butterfly? Shall we give it a little, shall we go in with a different colour there? We'll go in with this lovely colour.
Did I tell you about when I went to Vietnam and the butterflies there, Debbie?
No.
They were like bats, they were so big, honestly.
Really?
I stayed in this little, I was off on my travels, as you do, about 5 years ago. I was riding this little motorbike through Vietnam, and I stayed in this tiny little place. It was called Jungle Beach, and it was basically just these huts next to the beach, basically, in a jungle, as the name would suggest. But when you walked from your little hut where you slept, like this little tiny little tin shack, to where you'd eat and drink with everyone, they would fly around your head, and I actually found it quite scary. They were so big. They were like the size of my face, Debbie. They were so big. I've never seen butterflies like them.
I'd have loved that, Joe. I would have loved that, actually. I would have been really comfortable with them flying around. I love going to, do you like, there's a butterfly house in Sheffield.
Is there?
Yeah, and I love going. I can't get my kids to go very often because they don't like them. They've got a bit of a fear of them. I've said to her though, she can't for kids' sake, because I want the kids not to be frightened of them. So I can't wait to take Sapphire and Ezra both to the butterfly house.
Do you know it is quite a common phobia, being scared of butterflies?
Really?
It is, yes, indeed. I know a lot of people love them, but it is one of life's common phobias, yeah.
Also,
obviously not in the crafting world.
Yeah, so my girls have got a genuine fear, because they really do. They've got a genuine fear of that, but they don't like going. So they'll stand outside while I go in, because I just love them. I love the look, and there's so many different ones, isn't there?
Yeah. They're so delicate, aren't they?
They are delicate, delicate little creatures.
Do you want some great news?
Go on then.
Sue Alex Brennan on YouTube says, "Hi Debbie and Joe, I've used the shaving foam technique on plain cotton fabric and it worked a treat.
Oh.
So I reckon you can use it on loads of mediums, always worth a try when you have a tray ready." You're gonna have shaving foam wallpaper when I come to yours.
Honestly, I'm telling you, I want someone. Do you know what was that lovely lady's name? What was the lady name who's just made that comment?
It was Sue Alex.
Sue, I want you to post that for me. I want to see that. I can't wait to see that. Again, just that. It's just that playing, isn't it? Just try. What does it cost? It doesn't really hurt to, to have a play with these mediums and have a go at it. So, thank you very much for that, Sue, sharing that information. It's lovely because, we can. This is what it's all about, isn't it, the crafting community that we have here? It's all about sharing your ideas, it really is. So, I'm getting carried away. I keep forgetting. Look at time, Joe, look at time. Can I carry on colouring while you do your bit, Joe?
We're going to change from the Illustrator to the tri-blends, if that's okay.
Oh,
you can switch out from one to the other.
Absolutely switch
Don't forget about the Illustrators, what you're getting in there. Remember, you're getting all the 4 packs. You're going to get delicate, vintage, verdant, fiery, aquatic, natural, stylish, basics, and botanicals in there. What we're now going to move on to is a similar concept for you, if you will. But within here, what you're going to get is the 3 different shades of the one colour in each pen. 24 pieces in here in total, which is awesome, and it is a full collection on our tri-blend brush markers. So would you say these would they be the entry level into brush pens if you were looking at our range, Debbie?
If you were looking at our range and you were a little bit not put off, but if you're a bit scared of trying the Classics and the Illustrators first, these are not just a great entry level, because I know lots of crafters, I know lots of people out there that love these pens, and with the discovery kits that we've got, all those wonderful artists that at top of their field love using our products too. But if it's something that you want to have a go at and a try at, then I would absolutely recommend these. It's the fact that you've got the same colour family in that one pen to get that lovely blend, where you've got your light, your medium and your dark colour in that one pen, which I just think is really fabulous and makes it very, very easy to understand. Now, we were talking about earlier about if you could refill these. It's very tricky to do so, and we wouldn't recommend it because it's very difficult to get this brush out. So just do that for the other systems that we have. But these are a beautiful pen, a great, like you said, a great starter, entry level into the world of alcohol colouring, and where you can achieve beautiful results by starting with your lighter tone. And I'm going to go in with the orange for this one. And again, just build up your colour. The fact that you've got that beautiful brush marker on there makes it very, very easy, again, to lay down a lot of colour. And I'm just speeding this up a little bit because I wouldn't normally do it this quick. But I'm conscious that time has, I don't know where it goes, but it really has. Absolutely. And again, just going in with that dark one, and we'll just speed this up again, going back down to the medium one, and then really just having a play where you can build up and get that lovely seamless blend, and go back in with the light one where you got that lovely blend of colour. And again, you can just start to go back in, you can go back in and you can build up with a dark. It's just about having a play. Stamp yourself a couple of images, have a play with them, and I promise you, you will love these pens. this definitely is somewhere where I always recommend somebody, if they ever say to me, Debbie, what's the best pen to start with when it comes to alcohol colouring, I always point them to the tri-blend brushes or the ordinary nibs, but obviously we've got a fantastic deal on these tonight, so absolutely give these a go and you will get these results each and every single time. Joe, I could carry on colouring forever and a day.
You can.
But you can see all that beautiful blend there of that one colour family. I've not had to go looking to see whether it works together because it's all there in that pen. It's sensational. You'll love them. If you've never tried them, go out and try them. It's a great... I mean, all that money, I say it's a lot. It's not that. It's a whole set. It's 72 colours. That is a lot of colours that you're starting with. They're going to last you a long time. You're going to absolutely love them.
They really, really are. Massive thank you, Debbie. Pleasure spending the last couple of days with you. We're back together on Wednesday for a craft along with Sarah's Signature. I'm really excited for that. I just want to quickly run through the mystery bag. Half the stock has gone. I just want to share with you some of the stuff you could be getting in yours. We've got sparkle inks in here in jars and pens and art liners. You've got pencils in here. You're going to get tools, individual pens, a clear sparkle overlay. Obviously, its contents may vary. What you absolutely will get, though, of course, is £104.89 of value, at least in the UK, £141.49 of value, at least in the US. To Platinum members today, £28.50 or £42.75. It really is a no-brainer. Don't forget to check out your baskets. Don't forget also to take advantage of that extra 5%. Massive thank you to Debbie. Pleasure as always. Huge thanks to George squared next door in the gallery. Big thanks to John and Tracy out the back. And the biggest thanks, of course, to all of you guys. Don't go anywhere. Here's what's coming up.
Are you Team YouTube or Team Facebook? Tomorrow you'll be going head to head with Jan and Becky on Play Your Crafts Right, where we've got amazing deals, amazing demos and amazing prizes. So make sure you tune in at 12 p.m. UK time and 7 a.m. Eastern time. Then grab your pen and paper because we've got an amazing masterclass coming up for you tomorrow with our Jan and Becky, where it's all things cutting in emboss folders. Make sure you can tune in tomorrow where you'll be able to make these amazing things at 3 p.m. UK time and 10 a.m. Eastern time. We'll see you there.